a few of us tonight. So, thank you for joining us. You clearly brought your sense of humor. We hope you brought just your sickest sense of humor for tonight. What you're about to see is an improvised slasher film. We did this last, over Halloween. We got killed for 4 nights in a row. It was amazing. What you're about to see is a slasher film that takes place on Christmas Eve, and what we will need from you is a location that is larger than this theater, but smaller than, say, an airport. And the most important thing is nothing could ever go wrong.
Library.
Post office.
Oh, I heard a library first. So, we also have a library.
Yes, library.
Listen, my dad let us have a party here, so don't, go overboard.
How can one go overboard when we have a sea of knowledge around us, just drowning us? There's no way I could ever reach out above it.
No, I know, Curtis. I'm just saying, we can't get too crazy. You can have some fun, but you can't just, respect the library.
Absolutely.
When you say crazy, you mean that we can only read, one book? We can't
No, I mean, don't start fires!
Oh.
Stuart and I would never do that. We're extremely Christian people. We respect the library, especially the Bible section.
Especially the Bible.
Well, there's other Christians who burned books in the past, so... But, I'm just saying, let's have some fun, but let's not have too much fun.
Curtis, I have a great idea. Let's go to the comic section and go crazy.
Beseech my wonder, that sounds fantastic.
Comics. For the devil, Jamie.
Okay, listen, Kate, what does the good book say? Judge not, ...
Don't judge what we have done many times before.
Here you are. I'm just distributing the forms for the Christmas Eve readathon. We thank all of you for participating.
Is this part of your
program?
It
It's
is.
a very important fundraiser for our library. Well, it's just lovely to see everybody sharing this holiday spirit.
We're happy to be here, and I am so happy to fundraise for the library, especially for the section with books about Jesus and...
Justin, it seems we've underestimated you. I'll admit I just came to your party because it was a free excuse to come to the library, but it seems you have ulterior motives.
I do.
Most charitable.
I do. We want to raise the little capitals and make sure that we're always able to have books to be read.
Like the Bible.
Yes, or the Quran.
Or Robert Louis Stevenson.
Or Robert Louis Stevenson.
The Bible.
Yes.
Stevenson.
Bible.
You know what, you guys?
Stevenson.
Here's the deal.
Stevenson.
Spread out, enjoy the party. Have some fun. Thank you guys for coming.
I'm so happy we got invited too.
Justin's party. I'm
Read a
totally excited.
No, it's really cool.
I thought his dad was gonna pull some strings. We're gonna go like Dave and Buster's or some shit, and in the library?
It's a theme.
Christmas theme in the library. Sweet.
I was supposed to be at a cheerleading retreat this weekend, but moms and dads think I don't know how to read. So you all are supposed to report back to my parents. So tell them I can read.
Here, you can read some of these. I brought graphic novels. You should probably be able to do that. It's a real shame. Graphic novels aren't given their proper due as literature.
They still rent movies at the library, right? I mean, Netflix hasn't taken that out of business.
They have a DVD counter.
Okay, let's go watch movies.
Yeah, we could do that.
That's not really in the spirit of a readathon, Amelia.
Have you all filled out your forms?
Yes, here's mine.
Oh,
Ready to go.
fantastic.
Please
What
write
genre have you selected?
I'm gonna go sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Yep.
It's a popular choice.
I'm so excited.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Chalfant.
I already read this graphic. No.
She didn't read it.
I didn't read it! Jesus!
This form is blank. There, do you need some help?
No, I don't. I just did my nails, and I don't want to use the pencil because it will mess them up.
I'll help you, Catherine. Thank you very much, Amelia.
An X will stand up in court.
Yeah, totally an X.
Meanwhile, inside one of the movie viewing cubicles on the second floor of the library.
Heathen. You know, I came to this library as Santa Claus. I am Santa Claus.
We see that he is Santa Claus.
Because I wanted to make sure all of these children knew the story of Santa and the fact that Santa came from Jesus. And I see that there are books here that are not about Jesus, and I see movies in this movie section.
Ironically, as Santa Claus is talking, a big book of secular Christmas carols is starting to wobble on the top shelf.
This library doesn't seem safe, not for these children. That's why I came here. I wanted to make sure that they were safe.
The DVD player turns on in front of him, and is playing a copy of Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, this heathen.
The bookshelf just keeps shaking more and more and more, but Santa Claus is so angry about the DVD player barely notices.
Gotta find a way to stop this video. Stop it.
Another video pops up, and then another, all playing Miracle on 34th Street!
What is this?
All of a sudden, the DVDs pop up and slide Santa in the face, one after the other!
Another back wall!
Oh! The Santa Claus on all of these screens is laughing maniacally!
Giant telephone headsets go and wrap around Santa's neck and strangle Santa.
As they wrap around, they begin to lift Santa up off the ground. They're tied to the ceiling of the cubicle viewing area and tied off the knots.
A dark figure stands in this corner over here watching the entire thing, wearing a Keebler elf mask.
The TV screens go blank as Santa's body falls to the ground. Amelia, why do you have to be so helpful for Catherine? She's a cheater, she cheats at school, she's a liar, she can't read.
I'm still mad at you. I'm not talking to you, Laura.
Hey guys, you having a good time? I see you're in the Arctic and Romance section.
Well, that's appropriate for us.
Hey Justice, man, you having a good time?
Yeah.
I saw that you were doing sci-fi for the readathon.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna read, I don't know, a book about aliens.
Yeah, you
I
can read some.
believe you told him.
Well, someone had to tell him. You didn't have the guts.
Wait,
It was a secret. You weren't supposed to tell Stuart.
Wait, what's happening here?
Yeah,
Someone
seriously.
just came in this party.
yeah, I mean, I want to ditch the party now. It's mine.
What's up?
What's going on? You got the house for stew?
Yeah, somebody fighting over stew?
Amelia doesn't...
Now everybody knows.
No, we're cool.
No, we're cool.
Amelia, you...
Me and Justin are cool.
Yeah, just remember, we're in a library somewhere.
You'll thank me after you get with him. You will thank me.
Wait, you trained them? What's going on here? What do you mean, thank her?
I didn't shrink. She'll thank
A lot
me.
of standing around and talking.
Oh!
Yeah,
Put
there's
yourself
a
on.
reading
True.
going on.
I was just giving them a break, Mark. I figured they deserved it.
Okay.
They were like speeding through.
All right, you know
Yeah.
best, Justin.
Yeah.
We love you.
Sorry to hear about that thing with Stuart.
So you see, Superman is really a Christ figure in the comics. I mean, gosh, and even in the movie, there's a scene he like rises up to the sun like that. It was a huge wink from the director.
Never thought of it that way, but
That's sacrilegious, Dan.
I don't know, Kate. Maybe there's a little bit of Jesus in Superman.
Superman wears tights. He sleeps with women.
I thought that was all things Christian liked.
Yeah,
I mean, you
who's to
probably wouldn't
say?
like what Batman and Robin do to each other.
I came to this readathon birthday party so that I could support the library, support Justin in his endeavor to add more Bibles to the library.
Well, Kate, I think it's really admirable that you believe in something so strongly, like you believe in your faith.
Dan, what about the V character in V for Vendetta? Christ?
Total Christ.
Oh man! I read it!
Like,
I've always wanted to read these, but I was never
See?
allowed to because there was no Christ in it. But now...
there's Christ almost everywhere.
Jamie, my dear, you're not gonna believe on the 3rd floor I found a life-size replica of Robert Louis Stevenson's boat. I need help with the hull. Can I have some fresh hands?
I'll be right back.
Anyone else?
Comic books, Jesus.
Any other strong?
You know, I want to leave this sacrilegious discussion about Christ figures on home.
Well, my lucky day.
I guess that I've always been a little bit open-minded for a Christian. You know, thinking that maybe there was the possibility that there was Jesus in other things besides just the Bible.
It's all about where you look at it. Graphic novels have a history of essentially being a religious propaganda.
Wow.
You know,
Propaganda.
we were, like, my family's Jewish, but Young Life gave us Christ comics to try to get us to join.
Oh, that makes sense. It's all about converting the Jews.
We cut to the interior of the full-size replica of Robert Louis Stevenson's boat on the 3rd floor.
Wow! This is incredible.
Never knew they had this at the library.
The door that they came in is slowly closing, so slowly that they don't even notice.
I mean, really, you can just pretend that you were there on the sea.
I'm already there. I'm Captain Robert Louis Stevenson. In one of his later works, a biography.
You see ropes everywhere, just knots and different boat type ropes.
Come hang on with me.
Okay.
Oh, you. Why not?
I thought Christians didn't believe in this.
As they're all on
Boats.
board.
One of the greatest boats ever was Noah's boat. Maybe I can take this time to tell you both a little bit more about the Lord and how he's come to save you.
The boat shudders just a little.
The door slams shut and locks from the
The
outside.
smell of gasoline vapor starts to fill the inside of the bulge.
What was that? There's someone in here. There's someone on board. We're on the port side.
Hey, Stuart, just because I made fun of your new graphic novel thing doesn't mean, this is not funny.
Gas dripping down through the cracks from the deck above. Dripping, dripping.
Chris, did you bring us here to, is this a joke?
What are you accusing me? I take advantage of a young lady or her lady friend?
The boat tonight, whoosh, but it's only trying to heat them up on the inside.
And just then, both of the cannons that were on the boats turned inward.
Oh my. Excuse me. This does not seem safe at all. Everyone stay behind me. I'm a swashbuckler.
The fuse has become lit, and Preston Sighting 1's grape shot used to destroy sails and decapitate humans.
I'd recommend you duck. This could get very hot. Everyone just back up.
A cannonball blows through the cannon, shoots right through Christ's belly. The opposite side comes across, clearing off Kate's head. The fire is now starting to light Jamie on fire, and all the bodies are burning up.
Above Jamie on the boat stands a shadowy masked figure looking down in a Keebler elf mask. And it looks as if she's smiling.
Who are you? What do you want from us? Her face begins to melt off of her skull, and she just seeps into the ground dead. And the figure starts to drop big snow upon them, but it's not enough to save.
The sprinklers in this section of the library start going off, putting out the entire flame, turning it into ash and just smoke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the door to the media room. It's gonna be awesome, guys. Once we get in here, we can do whatever we want. Fuck this reading shit.
You can watch Christmas movie.
Whatever.
The door doesn't open completely. There seems as though there's something stopping it.
Hold on, I got this. Hold on.
So, okay, I have a question. Do you guys read? Do you know?
I try not to. I'm on your
I
side.
have a question.
No, but
Can
you read? Can you read?
Have you seen Ernest Saves Christmas?
I have a question.
Can you read?
Yes, I can read.
You can read it.
I
okay.
can read.
Well, yeah, I can.
Amelia?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, normal.
What the fuck's wrong with this door?
The door shoves open. Inside they find a body of
Oh my God!
shit! Woo! Okay, nobody panic, Let's get the rest of the fucking group, bring them back. We all just gotta stick together from here on in. Fuck this
Well,
shit.
in the periodical section.
So there's Christ in Shaquille O'Neal too.
There's Christ in highlights. There's Christ in ESPN. There's Christ in GQ.
There's a lot of Christ in GQ.
There's a little Christ.
Oh God!
What is it?
We found Santa.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys ruined the surprise. I wanted him to come and...
No. This was really Santa. I swear to God, don't look at me like that.
He is dead. Don't get excited. He's dead.
Guys, are you sure this
Please
wasn't
don't
just
make
us?
Santa.
Come, let's
Yeah, where?
Come to the
Show
meeting room.
us.
Come to the meeting room.
Come to the meeting room.
Go to the meeting room.
At the media room.
Oh, God!
If everyone could stay back, this will need to be archived.
There's no time for that, Mr. Chalfant.
There is always time for proper archiving.
Wait, I'm calling my mom. Why am I not getting a signal in here?
Wait a second.
What the fuck?
This is a readathon, people. We cannot have people distracted by cell phones.
What? We've got a murder here.
Internet.
Okay, you guys, where the fuck is Jamie? Where's Curtis? Where's Kate?
I would suggest doing some research on the subject of murders.
I'm gonna find them.
Murders that have occurred in libraries.
You guys document this. I'm going to find the rest. We need to get them.
I'm gonna go read.
Cut to Justice Mammalia in the children's section.
I thought I saw them walk back this way.
As they enter, a cannonball falls down from the ceiling with Kurtz's face on top of it.
Oh my God! What the?
In this far corner, a supersized stuffed, very hungry caterpillar sits.
What the fuck is that? Oh my God!
It's a beloved children's book.
Where's his head? Oh my God!
Something happens with the power and it flickers to half strength.
Wait a minute. It's a bug, right? Can just push it down and then.
Slowly the head of the hungry caterpillar turns.
Okay, sit back. I can do this. I got this. Got this thing. Okay,
It reaches its arm out for a rope which goes up and is connected to something that's all above them.
Justice! Look out! Candelabra from the children's section from a story that features a candelabra comes down his face.
And 2 tons of Judy Blume novels! A giant reading this fundamental poster falls out.
The keyboard caliph comes in with one of those read posters. It's got Winona Ryder on it, and he strangles Amelia with it. Chokes her until her eyes turn bug out of her head, and her face turns beet red.
you leave her alone!
The very hungry caterpillar opens its very large mouth and begins to engulf the
I don't appreciate being interrogated by Mr. Chalfant about my reading. Okay?
You
It's because of you! It's because of you!
got some messed up priorities. People are dead.
I'm just trying to cope in my own way.
Why don't you just learn to read, Catherine?
We all did.
Okay, now you're picking on me. Shouldn't you have better priorities? I know you are, but what am I? Something.
Not helping.
You're not helping. You never.
Okay.
You never help.
Okay.
I offered you an olive branch of graphic novels. That's a good place to start.
And there were words in the beginning. There were words in the beginning on that first page of
sorry it took me so long, but this book isn't often requested. This is a book which will teach you how to read.
Can you read it?
By page.
Are you making fun of
It
me?
starts with pictures, and then letters, and then sounds,
Mr. Shelby,
and then words,
you're really
and then
creeping me out.
sentences, and then parts of speech, diagramming parts of speech, and then paragraphs.
Detail-oriented.
What? Aren't you a little bit alarmed that people are dying?
I am really
You're our supervisor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in charge of the readathon.
But what about the dead body?
Right.
You should be taking care of all of us, ensuring our safety.
My job in this situation is to preserve the resource materials. Do you not understand?
Children are our
how
most
damaging-
precious resource.
That's right. That's right.
That's nice PR to get into libraries, but it's not true.
Well, where's
These books have value.
Where's the birthday boy?
Justin?
We cut to the birthday boy in the kitchen looking for his birthday cake.
Mark, where are you?
There's a large birthday cake on the counter. It's in the shape of the Hungry Hungry Caterpillar, and it has 75 candles on it, all lit.
And in the frosting, there's written, "Happy birthday. It'll be your last. ... LOL smiley."
There's a present back here, big enough to hold a person.
What? Can't tell if it's serious or a joke. Because the LOL.
The present opens up slightly, and a figure wearing a Keebler Elf mask rises out of it.
Hey.
At that exact moment, Justin realizes that he's been attacked by poison, which is starting to slowly go through his bloodstream.
The masked figure does a little elf dance.
And he's holding a serving knife. It's not sharp, but it'll do the trick.
There's cake all over him now!
The elf gets out, stops dancing, he gets out of the present, lurches over Justin.
Dances a little bit more.
And even though he's not standing just for kicks, slices the tendons on his ankles.
Meanwhile, the candles that were on the cake are starting to fall down onto Justin's body and burn away at his clothes.
The elf reaches into his pocket and pulls out a handful of fake snow and throws it into the air.
And the frosting, the poisonous frosting from the cake has now seeped all the way down and is pooling around his head and just suffocating his face with poison, and then it hardens over his mouth and he suffocates.
Meanwhile, in the microfilm section. Did you know that I'm pretty sure that God was alive in Schenectady, New York in 1906? I think that you can see a cross right there.
You guys, okay, how can you believe in God when there's so much death? It's
You just
really...
have to find.
It's a legitimate question.
Yeah, it's a legitimate question.
You have to find Christ in all things.
You are just grasping. You are grasping now.
Well, Dan was the one who taught me.
We see in the microfilm that a face of a Keebler elf flashes on and off.
It's in black and white. You can't tell if it's an original Keebler elf or a new.
That's so weird.
It's good to see someone who knows how to use resource materials.
Mr. Shelfo, are you being weird again?
I was reading.
No one believes you.
Okay.
Go to microfiche F73.
I'm surprised you know how to use these.
Oh, we have one at church.
Cut to 15 minutes later.
The microfiche, the F73, just has the number 3 and then a points of ellipse. It scrolls to the right, 2 points of ellipse. It scrolls to the right, 1 points of ellipse. And then the entire room is engulfed with piranhas!
This is someone! Christ-like!
The piranhas are now flopping around on the floor! With no direction at all! Struggling to breathe!
Only Stuart is saved as he floats to the top of the giant mob of piranhas.
He's not exactly floating, he's actually caught on some microfiche around his arm as it lifts him up into the air, saving him from the piranhas. He spins and spins in safety.
But then pulls him into the actual microfiche rotation machine. Finding way in his flesh.
Meanwhile, the piranhas are chomping whole chunks off of Catherine and Dan's faces, and chunks are flying.
A figure appears inside a microfiche film, does a little dance, comes over with a knife, cuts Dan in the back of the neck, severing his entire spinal cord, comes over and stands just over Catherine, just as she has her last breath, and stabs her right in the neck, letting blood spew out all over the room.
A light dusting of fake snow covers the entire scene.
Meanwhile, in the archival room,
Really?
Of course. If I were to tamper with these items and get the oils from my fingertips on them, that could cut off years, if not decades, of their historical lives. Can you imagine? I would be shamed forever.
There's blood everywhere, and I don't even know where anybody is anymore.
I'm aware, Laura. I'm well aware.
Shouldn't we do something?
I suppose we should.
Can you get the phones to work again, or?
As she talks about the phones, the fax machine turns on in the corner over here, begins to whir up. A piece of paper is sucked into the top of the fax machine, and slowly, ever so slowly, begins to go through the machine. A dialect tone can be heard.
Look, information is coming.
The image on the fax machine is in fact the face of the Keebler elf.
A second sheet begins to be sucked in through the top of the fax machine. Ever so slowly.
Information. People think I don't like these new means of communication, but it's not true.
This is not new.
Next to the fax machine, a Morse code dialing button begins to click. The fax
New
machine
is
continues to
relative, young Laura. Relative.
Let's stick together.
Of course, I wouldn't want you running off. Have I showed you the oldest book in our collection?
No.
Would you like to see it?
Sure.
Keep it bound in this cloth.
Yeah, you should, because there's a lot of blood.
Come closer. It's just knowledge. Won't hurt you. Just come closer.
Why? I can see it. It's great. I like the pictures.
You like the pictures? Do you like...
As I talk, the paper from the fax machine floats down to the ground, face down on the floor.
Go on.
No, there's no mask anymore.
No, I suppose there isn't, is there?
So,
Why haven't you read any of the books on your list?
I really like to read. I really.
You are going to be our #1 earner this readathon.
On the wall behind Laura is a tree with all the names of everyone who had attended the library this year, and each branch indicates the books that they have promised to read. If they read it, a plaque is filled with gold.
I was going to read, but I had to help Catherine learn to read. I had to help Amelia get some. Stuart, I had so much to help my
You
friends.
had to help other people also avoid their reading, is what it sounds like to me, young Laura.
No, we were all going to read together. I swear. We should read together. Yeah.
I have all the books on your list right here on the shelf. Which one were you most looking forward to reading, Laura?
A large industrial strength shredder sits here by the door leading out.
I really wanted to read Twilight, so.
Twilight?
Yeah.
How typical.
I don't know what you're.
Here's Twilight.
Let's go look at my plaque that never got put up.
Would you like to read Twilight?
No.
Now?
No, I don't.
I think we should.
Laura notices that on the table behind her there was a very large marble-handled magnifying glass.
Look at
Very
this.
heavy.
Have a seat. We'll do some reading.
Flash hit the back of his head. A sharp magnifying glass sticks into the right side by his ear.
Oh.
His tie hangs loosely from his neck, and it says reading is fun, Demento.
I wanted to read, but you let these other people come here, and they didn't want to read. They just wanted to run around on boats.
This is actually a front-loading shredder, too, oddly enough. It has a huge opening.
I was going to put your tie in, but let's go. You don't care about reading, or you wouldn't have taken these delinquents and put them here. All I wanted was Twilight!
That's not true! You teens were all I had!
The shredder itself was not actually plugged in. It slides away and the door behind it begins to open up. She begins running around the library, walking up a spiral staircase, up the second floor, passing the beautiful Robert Louis Stevenson boat, up to the third floor past the microfilm. The chase continues.
Mark follows her slowly, walking as if he didn't care that she was getting away, knowing full well that she wasn't.
Finally, she gets to the top of the library, and it's a small spire.
Mark gets there seconds after her.
In the walls of the spire, there are huge windows, most of which have been pecked out by pigeons, and there are some pigeons fluttering in the side window.
Get out, pigeons! Get out! Get out! This is a library!
A dead pigeon sits just below Laura's right foot.
And that dead pigeon's beak is super sharp.
I wouldn't touch that. I've done extensive research on diseases one can pick up from handling pigeon and pigeon dropping.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
bury that book next.
No!
Oh, scrapes out of his neck.
Ah! Seriously!
The blood scares away the remaining pigeons.
Some of those pigeons turn back, though, in rage!
You're going to want to wash your hands!
The sun sets on the bloody library, only to rise on Christmas morning.
Ooh, just another Christmas library for the Jewish janitor. I don't think she'd like to read. Mr. Chalfant probably did this one good. Wonder where he is.
Just then the pigeon flies into the window.
Its beak covered in dried blood.
And from its beak.